Have you ever wondered if Cinderella's tale is all glass slippers and pumpkin carriages? What if there lies a darker narrative beneath the sugar-coated version we have grown to love? Brace yourselves, for we delve into the shadowy chronicles of the beloved Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, a little girl was born to a wealthy man and his wife. This child, named Cinderella, was cherished by her parents, but as fate would have it, her mother fell gravely ill and passed away. Her father, in his despair, married a woman with 2 daughters, hoping to provide Cinderella with a mother's love. Yet the stepmother's affection was reserved only for her own children. Cinderella, once a cherished child, transformed into a servant, her days filled with endless chores and nights spent by the hearth, earning her the name Cinderella. The cruelty didn't end there. In a chilling twist, the original tale tells of the prince's ball. Unlike the familiar tale where the prince falls in love with Cinderella at first sight, the dark version has Cinderella attend 3 balls. Each night, the prince, intrigued by the mysterious maiden, devises a trap, covering the palace steps in tar to prevent her escape. Cinderella, however, outsmarts him each time, except for the last when she leaves behind a gold slipper. The prince, desperate to find his elusive maiden, travels the kingdom, having every maiden try on the slipper. The stepsisters, in their desperation to fit into the slipper, mutilate their feet. The prince, initially fooled, is alerted by 2 doves to the trickery. Finally, the slipper fits Cinderella, confirming her as the mysterious maiden. The tale concludes not with a happy ending, but with a grim punishment. At Cinderella's wedding, the same doves that helped the prince peck out the stepsisters' eyes as retribution for their cruelty, leaving them blind. Now, let's summarize this grim tale. Cinderella, a beloved daughter, is reduced to a servant by her stepmother. She attends 3 balls, outsmarting the prince's attempts to prevent her escape until the final night. The stepsisters, in their desperation, mutilate their feet to fit into the golden slipper, only to be punished by blindness on Cinderella's wedding day. This tale, far from the fairy tale we know, exposes a darker, more sinister side of Cinderella's story. It reminds us that not all stories have happy endings, and sometimes the journey to the end is filled with trials and tribulations. Remember, fairy tales were not always meant to lull children to sleep, but to warn them of the dangers lurking in the world. So the next time you think of Cinderella, remember the darker tale, the one that tells of hardship, deceit, and retribution.